Hey guys, so I'm just going to make a quick little kind of comparison video between Diablo 4 running on SteamOS, various runners and stuff, versus running on Windows. So just did some light benchmarking here, just in the initial area. Each run was done with a new character every time. I took the exact same path, and the timings were pretty bang on, about 93 seconds each benchmark run. Plus or minus 5 seconds at the most, but most of them were bang on. So as you can see here, with each individual runner that I used, they were all about the same, to be honest. GE-Proton 8-3 did have the best lows, so I just used that going forward for my FSR testing as well. So if you're going to play it on SteamOS, try GE-Proton. You might get better performance with that. Beyond that, yeah, FSR is definitely going to be the way to go with this one for SteamOS. Alright, so I'll show you my settings here that I've been using for all the runs, and this was for each runner and for Windows as well. These are just the default settings that it's set to. So for the first initial runs, I kept FSR2 off. Everything's mostly set to low. AA was set to 2. SSAO quality was set to low. Clutter quality medium. Honestly, that could probably get dropped down to off or low. And yeah, low FX was turned on, distortion was turned on. So I just left everything as is out of the box. So now we'll play with the FSR as well and see what kind of gains can be made from just standing in town here. So it's kind of like touching below 30, just about 30 before. So turning it on to quality now. Hopefully, yeah, so now we're above 30 even. A bit of a judder there, but we're still above 30. Mind you, we're not in any combat at all. So we'll take it up again to balanced, see what we can get there. Let it settle in for a second. Okay. 40? Yeah, okay. We'll go around. Okay, mid-30s. Still above 30, mid-30s. Again, we're not in any sort of combat whatsoever, so obviously things will drop. Let's drop it down to Ultra-Performance and see what we can get from that. Again, we'll let that settle in. And now we're getting, okay, I mean, it jumped from like 30 to 50 there, but okay, it's settled in. Now we're getting around 50, sorry. Moving around, okay. Mid to high 40s, 50 it's touching. Again, no combat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do that benchmark run again of that just initial run through, running Ultra Performance and see what the averages are like. So as you can see here with the FSR2 set to Ultra Performance, running on GE-Proton 8-3, we're able to get an average of 49.3, which is a massive improvement, don't get me wrong. So you might be able to get a 40 hertz, definitely a 30 hertz lock out of that. You could play with your performance levels for FSR as well. The minimums have been bumped up as well. The 0.1% lows, they got a little bit of an increase, but the 1% lows definitely got a pretty big increase right there. So all in all, definitely playable, I'd say, on SteamOS.
Another abandoned town. Demons. Everywhere. Flanks me in the dark. Ah! It bit me!
Careful, he's a wild one.
What's it to you?
Oswin, hush! I'm sorry, Wanderer. You've come at a difficult time. This madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Demons spilling from the ruins. Kill us all! Kill us all! Ruins? What is he talking about?
Come, I'll explain.
So as you can see, Windows is the way to go for Diablo, at least in the server slam state. I honestly don't really expect that to change over time. Maybe performance might get a little bit better, but honestly I think Windows will be the way to go to get consistent performance, and honestly more than playable levels in my opinion. Again, this is ultra performance right now, but it's, yeah, we're in light combat here. Mind you, I don't have any of my demons or anything up like that. Don't have any of the spells going. We're not in co-op or anything, so it can definitely get a lot more taxing, but yeah, we're well above 60, so you can get definitely a 60 lock in this. Honestly, even with probably quality, let's see. Let's go down to balanced first, see what we can get. Okay, so with balanced, we're in and around 60. Heavier combat, okay, no, now it's going back up to 70. But in heavier combat, there is the potential to drop down to 60. Again, it'll be based on your tolerances if you want to drop it down to performance or ultra performance or whatever. Let's just see if we can get it a little bit more heavier combat here and see what kind of performs like. Now I am playing on the veteran or whatever difficulty, the bit harder difficulty. I don't know if that spawns in more enemies or anything, or if that makes a difference. I know it just makes them harder to kill, whatever, but I wanted to see, hopefully maybe it would spawn more enemies and do more. Let's get an explosion going here. Let's get the other barrel going. Come on. There we go. Okay, so even with that, honestly, we're still pretty well above 60 the whole time there. Yeah, honestly, FSR Balanced might be the way to go for this one. But yeah, I'm probably going to die here because I'm not really focusing too much on this, nor do I really care at this point. But yeah, that'll be all for this video. Hope you guys have a great day.